Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Third and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yellow. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hard to miss someone that big, especially in the middle of the field. I think he's just got to take a little bit off that throw, put a little bit more air on him, and let his tight end run under that ball. And they've got themselves a big play.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now the return, and that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Motion man is Rice. This drive will start on the ground, up the sideline at the 35. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Street. Come on. Set. Ready.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
So just a... So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. Motion man is Rice. They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your passes.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Browns will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
This one complete right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll look to throw. A quick slant. Looked in by Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now he'll air walk. That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side of midfield. A first down throw for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And
best play call.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet inbounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?